JALT podcast. We got
Jacursky right here.
And we got Admiral T.
Lil Lou.
And Thrice Reviews.
Big boy.
What are you
Thrice.
reviewing?
Oh. Nah, that's a joke with people on my Snapchat story. It doesn't matter.
That is.
Oh yeah, Thrice.
Thrice Reviews,
Anyway.
girls. What?
We do not objectify women here.
Yeah, about last topic.
I mean, you can review, guys, whatever you're into.
Anyway.
Alright, so teen called 911 on her dad for taking her phone.
How did she call 911? She doesn't have a phone.
Home phone.
No one has a home phone.
I have a home phone.
You have a home phone?
I have a home
I
phone.
have a home phone.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
You're the only one. Alright, so
No one's got a home phone.
3 out of 4 people
Yeah, we just
here.
proved that we have home phones.
Oh, John, stop.
Alright, so
So I
was her dad paying, like, did he pay for the phone? We don't know any facts.
No, but it's still.
Well, still-
if
still,
you're
even if you're
living
a
in your
minor.
parents' house.
He claimed that he owns the phone.
Then the teen is crazy. How old?
How old is her?
High school, I think it's like she's a freshman or
The
sophomore.
freshman. Okay, that's really. That's extremely dumb. In my opinion. I mean, it looks like she is living in his house. He's
Under
probably
his roof,
under
yeah.
his
This
roof.
happens all the time.
But
But I mean, it could be her phone. It could be anything, but he's still a parent.
just listen here. But even if you're a parent, then you have a child, then you have to give your children a place to sleep, food to eat, clothes to wear. That's
Yeah,
like,
or it's like malnourishment and
yeah. If you have a child, it's your responsibility to take care of them. So you can't say, "Well, you live in my house."
Well,
yeah,
I
but
mean, if you're taking care
a
of them,
phone-
and your
That's
best,
what a
your best,
responsible parent does.
your best ability to take care of them, and the phone is toxic for them. then-
Sounds like rainbow players.
I don't think it's toxic, but the phone isn't necessarily a needed
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
for them.
No.
I would
If
say you
it's
just
your
can't,
best
you can't
movement.
defend what you do with, "Oh, you live in my house."
I mean, you
Or,
can.
"I provide everything for you," when you're required to provide for them because you had, because they're your child.
And so, secondly, do you think teachers should still be allowed to do this?
Do what?
Take phones?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
If
legally
it's
they
a
can,
distraction,
Yeah,
well,
if it's a distraction
if
of
it's
the
a
class.
distraction of learning and other people,
but they shouldn't be
Yes.
allowed to keep it after
they shouldn't
class.
be allowed to keep it after class. They should take their phone in after class.
But then
Like,
after class they have to give it back because
Yes.
otherwise, because it's legally their parents. Phone.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, unless you're one of the very, very few people that have bought the phone.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's the parents' phone.
Mhm.
So.
So I feel like they should have like a strike system if it's a distract. I mean, I'm okay with having phones on in class. I'm just worried about like distracting from learning.
I feel like it doesn't really matter. If you want to be on your phone during class, be on your phone and don't do well. Like, that's your choice. But
Well, I mean,
If it distracts from
once it
other
does
people's
distract
learning,
them.
that
if it
yeah, when
does
it,
distract
like,
someone else, then that's the issue. But
if they
it's-
want to learn and you're distracting them, then I feel like we should be able to take the phone away.
Definitely. So, tertiarily, I just really wanted to use
What?
that word. So there's primary, secondary, tertiary.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm a loser. 11 dead after a terrorist attack in a hotel in Kenya on Tuesday. With a bomb and guns into
yesterday?
the area, said to be one of the safest places, but next to a mall where the same thing happened in 2019. The same group did both.
I feel
Might
like
be a
the
local
problem is
terrorist
that
group.
they're going to take away the guns from everyone. Then they're not going to be able to defend themselves. And
We haven't done that here.
that's going to be a problem because
What-
if someone wants to get a gun, they're going to get a gun. It doesn't matter if you say, "Oh, they're illegal," still going to do
I'm gonna
it.
say, like,
Think about it.
turn in the guns. They're not gonna
Schools-
turn in the guns. They are criminals.
Yeah.
They don't follow the law. So why should we enforce the law on the people that don't follow the laws?
Yeah. And then the thing is, school, gun-free zone, and there's still guns. Malls, most of them are gun-free zones, still guns. It doesn't matter where you are, there's still going to be
Guns.
some way for someone to get a gun in.
Yeah.
So talking about penalizing the people who break the law, I think, okay, legalizing weed. Here's my take on it. People are gonna do it anyway if they're addicted. Might as well get taxes on it.
You put taxes on weed.
Yeah, 'cause it's
A
legal.
major tax on weed.
Well,
Yep.
they are doing that in California. That's why people are gonna do it anyway. Might as well get taxes on it. But legalizing it is kind of.
I'm all
weird.
for medical marijuana. Legalizing weed. We could like scam the addicts, I guess you can say, if you're the government. You can just overprice them.
They're
Not
gonna
no selection.
They may find other people that sell it for cheaper, which
Yeah.
is the problem.
Just saying, if the government shut down, can I go into Area 51?
Man, do you know?
Bruh.
Alright,
Bruh.
so yesterday we briefly talked about the Gillette commercial,
Mm-hmm.
but
That wasn't brief.
That wasn't. That took a while.
yeah, but what we didn't really talk about was the fact that it wasn't the commercial objectifying women to show how unique it is, more as objectifying women to show that men should change the way they think and be more respectful around women and respect them more.
Yeah, but people laughed
The problem is
as
that
it was a joke, and I don't think.
Did you see the commercial?
No,
That
I
was
haven't.
that was only
Can
a
you explain it?
small portion, and it was a.
That was
like
a very small portion.
Very,
Can
very
we-
small portion.
That was
Yeah.
Like it shows dads not doing anything, but then and then something happening, and they're not doing anything, and it shows them going for,
No.
and it shows them going and helping people after. Which I mean, showing that
I don't.
it's not objectifying women; it's how we should treat.
No,
how should we-
it's showing. It was showing how back then how we treated women
and how we should treat them now.
and how we should be treating them now.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's my take on it, at least.
So if it's objectifying to do good, the intent is good.
Yeah, it's showing.
Even though the way
Even though
they
the
do
modern
it,
feminist movement.
even though they do it bad, their intent is good. So I don't know.
I feel like it's fine if as long as it's in like good meaning.
I don't know. You take that to an extreme. It's police shooting bad guys.
Well, I
They're
don't
doing good. They have a good intent. They're
I don't-
stopping bad guys, but they're doing it in a bad way.
I'm creating my Wix site.
Okay.
You think you already have a stunning...
We're gonna.
Holy crap.
You
So-
need it? Here.
So my opinion on commercials like these, I don't like
Here,
when
we're
they
into it.
send a political message very much. Like, even if it's for what I'm at. So
Alright, so.
Why do you have to pull the overhead if you're just gonna take a picture?
Far too long. We can't laugh at all. What I actually think she's trying to say. Making the same old excuses. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Already are. In ways big and small. I am strong. But some is not enough. That's how we treat each other, okay? Okay? Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
Watching some stuff. Why doesn't it go? You're saying that the kids of today.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. Saying the men today are gonna be like the children.
Wait, what are we talking
We're talking about this. Have you seen the Gillette ad where it's like, boys will be boys, boys will
Rape girls.
pretty much. And then it's talking about. Then it goes into talking about.
Stop.
Then it'll go into, how the kids of today watching the commercials are.
Yeah, and a lot of feminists are like taking offense to that, which is really dumb.
All
I don't
right.
see anything wrong with that.
So next one we got is cop shoots and kills unarmed man stealing an unmarked car. So I can describe more of this story. An Atlanta police officer has shot and killed man accused of stealing an unmarked police vehicle
black?
at a gas station.
Is he black?
Is he black?
I don't know.
Is he black? Is that
I
really
guess we'll find out.
if he's black? Against that one.
Well, yeah, there's the racism.
Yeah, can we talk about racism real quick?
Can I continue speaking?
I mean,
I don't know if this works.
I don't
Is
think
this, like,
anyone's
is
racist.
this debate club right now? Cause I kind of like it in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, so Georgia Bureau of Investigation spokeswoman Nellie Miles tells news outlets plainclothes officer was pumping gas in southwest Atlanta on Tuesday night when a man jumped into the officer's seat of the city-issued car. Miles said in an email Wednesday that the officer is assigned to the department's Executive Protection Unit, which guards Atlanta's mayor. The officer confronted the man and fired shots at him. The suspect drove off, but crashed into two vehicles. He was found dead in a car. The GBI says there was no indication the suspect was armed. The officer was not shot. No identities have been released at this point in time.
I mean, that's just kind of being a little dumb on his part. Why would you go?
Yeah, why
And
would he? Hey, hold on.
The officer stated that he was unarmed.
That the guy was unarmed?
Yeah.
So he knew that though. He knew he was unarmed. Why would he shoot him? Why wouldn't he just like confront him like, oh, get on my car?
And
or
there's
tase him.
Or he could have even just shot the tires.
Yeah, so like,
In
like,
an even less lethal way.
I feel like in like this day and age, that like cops are using a lot more force than they need to. But I feel like I don't know, just too much.
I
Too
think
much.
they might have the same force, but the equipment that they're using is definitely being enhanced. Like in earlier years, they would just use like heavy revolver,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they wouldn't have
but
it
now
easy.
they have.
Glocks, hollow points. I don't think they're allowed to use hollow point. What?
They only actually carry on them a Glock, but
Yeah, but
they have other.
Booga booga, nigga. Fuck, I'm the teacher. Yeah.
You're good.
Um,
We're getting demonetized anyway.
Our channel's gonna get shut down. PewDiePie.
Dude, this is the
Are we
first video.
recording
you
this?
can
Yeah,
find.
what's the point
yeah.
of this?
We're recording this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
So how many subscribers do you have?
0.
15.
2.
Oh,
15? Oh wait, you're all doing this on separate channels?
no.
If we did it on separate channels, we'd go with my number, which is 56.
Guys, hey, you got special guest here, Quinn Johnson.
And Alex O'Shea, don't forget about him.
Yeah, Alex too.
Neither, no one likes them.
Alright, so.
No one likes you, so shut up.
Alright, so back to.
podcast?
Huh?
He's on the podcast?
Technically, we're all on.
Yeah,
Back to the
I
talk.
mean, we are too.
Oh. Alright, so I think it's time to wrap it up. Here we go.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yep.